Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Share India Securities Limited Q2 FY22 earnings conference call, hosted by Antique Stock Broking. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Vidhi Shah from Antique Stock Broking Limited. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Faizan. Good evening, everyone. We have with us the management team of Share India Securities, represented by Mr. Praveen Gupta, who is the chairman, Mr. Kamlesh Shah, managing director, Mr. Sachin Gupta, who is the chief executive officer, Mr. Rajesh Gupta, who is a non-executive director, Mr. Vikas Agrawal, who is the chief compliance officer, Mr. Vijay Rana, who is the chief financial officer, Mr. Ajay Patel, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Share India Insurance Brokers, and Mr. Abhinav Gupta, who is the President. I shall now hand over the call to Mr. Kamlesh Shah for opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Vidhi. Good evening, everyone. I, Kamlesh Shah, on behalf of Board of Share India Securities Limited, welcome you to the investors call for second quarter and half year ended 30th September. This was the best quarter in the history of Share India Securities Limited. Profit after tax grew by 209%. Revenue growth was 162% on year-on-year basis. The net worth of the company has reached to 346 crore and market cap is in excess of 2,500 crore. So, we have achieved, almost all the targets and surpassed the target. For last 2 years, we are growing by 100% and we are gearing up for similar growth for the current year as well. During the quarter, major achievement was acquisition of 2 tech companies to strengthen our technology capability. Mr. Sachin Gupta will elaborate on this subject later on. For Share India, size does matter. Now, we are counted as one of the prominent technology-based fintech broker. Our main focus is onboarding clients, small and medium-sized brokers, HNIs, FPIs, etc., etc. Our constant endeavor to increase market share and maintain leadership position of your company. We have been benefited from consolidation, and going forward, technology and consolidation will be key for our growth driver. I am pleased to inform you that our market share has reached to around 8.8% in the option segment, around 10% in the currency derivatives, and around 5% in commodity derivatives. In last few months, we have seen many regulatory changes. Some of them are peak margin reaching to 100% level, collateral management in terms of securities as well as the cash of the client. We welcome the move. This will ensure that the market is a safe place. We are not at all affected. In fact, we are the biggest beneficiary of the regulatory changes. And during last 6 months, our turnover has grown by more than 50%. Our unique business model is based on technology, which is a main differentiator. We have complete product portfolio under one roof. Economy is on recovery path with key indicators like tax collection, GDP, global market, IIP, response to IPOs, government spending, vaccination program, and most importantly, investors' participation. With economy on roll, we are enjoying the ride. We have formulated strategy and plan for next 3 years. We believe that the robust growth in the economy for next 3 years, which will help your company to reach to the next level with equally effective execution platform. Our vision for the company is to constantly use and innovate for latest artificial intelligence technology and monitor development in the blockchain technology. We are conscious to add more retail investors with technology, that is using Algo platform to onboard clients, and our acquisition of uTrade will help us to achieve this particular goal. We are also expanding our tech-based product portfolio, which will continue to edge unique solution and improve our client relation. In addition to that, we are taking footprint into the international market through the wholly owned subsidiary in Singapore. We at this stage, I would like to thank all the shareholders for their continued support and trust. We look forward for the bright future. I wish and pray that everyone is safe, everyone stays healthy. Thank you for joining the conference call. Now I would like to hand over to Mr. Sachin Gupta for further elaboration on the subject. Thank you. Sachin ji.
Everyone, thanks for joining the con call of Q2 of Share India Securities. Thanks Kamlesh sir for giving us the overall view, vision of the company, and giving us the insight about the Q2 results. Yes, the Q2 results are overwhelming. Everyone is feeling that their hard work has paid off. So last quarter was the quarter where we see a lot of planning was taking actual shape. In last con call, as I explained the management vision, that management at Share India feel that broking business will no longer will be a traditional broking business. In next 5 years, it will take a shape of a tech company, and we have to focus more on tech side. So keeping that vision in mind, we acquired 2 tech companies, uTrade and AlgoWire. So this acquisition will help us taking our goal further, and as sir has explained, uTrade acquisition will help us in creating new products for the especially for the retail clients. uTrade is a 10-year-old company. They have vast experience in algo products or in retail products, and they have strong team of 90 tech professionals under their belt. So having such kind of team with us, having their experience with us, we are 100% sure that it will help us giving the right shape to our planning, and it will be backed by the right execution also. So team is very pumped up. Team is looking forward to the launch, and we believe we may launch some good retail products by the end of this financial year. So idea is to go 100% digital for the retail clients, and I assure you, my investors, that we will be providing a lot of innovative and new products which will help our clients, which will help the industry in earning money in the market. So second big achievement in this quarter was onboarding some good FPIs and large HNI clients. So again, in last con call, focus was on acquiring or onboarding good international clients and some local HNIs. So which actually took the shape in this quarter, and we have seen that last quarter the market share has gone up, and that was basically because of the participation from these type of clients. And why this actually happened is that the state-of-art technology that Share India is providing to these clients. So we believe that acquisition of these kind of clients will be a continued process, and we'll see a good number of clients getting onboarding with Share India in next 1 year. So as everyone knew that NSE has recently achieved a mark of 5 crore registered clients with them. So this is a big number, big landmark. So we believe that retail participation is going to continue like that, and if we can add some value to their investment, if we can add some knowledge to their investment, so this number will increase and it will help them keep their business going on in the industry. This time we are not feeling that people are entering into the market just to lose money, but we believe people are entering into the market to earn their bread and butter. And this time it will not be the case that market will fall down and the entire participation will go down. So we believe that this participation will keep on going, and Share India should have a good market share in terms of retail clients in the coming years. So to give the idea about the actual numbers, so recently now the Share India is maintaining the 30-70 ratio, that 30% turnover is from the prop side and 70% turnover is from the clients. So this number earlier was 50-50. So in last 6 months, this number has taken a shift and towards the client side, and now the client participation is more than 70% in terms of turnover. So this shows that our focus is on acquiring HNI clients, and this shows that our effort has paid off, and people are actually people who are interested into actual business are getting associated with Share India. So I assure from the management of the Share India that will keep this momentum going, and with the help of these two tech acquisitions, Share India will be looked at as a tech company and will come up with a very innovative product. The kind of legacy we have in like for prop trading and for HNI clients, same legacy will take forward for the retail clients and will add lot of value to our clients. Thanks a lot, and we wish that we will keep on getting the support from our investors. When a set of investors came to us and they talk about the faith they have in the company, when they talk about they are basing their financial decision or their family decision based on the investment on Share India, that gives us immense morale boosting, and that keep us going, keep us motivated, and we believe that we'll keep on getting this kind of support from the industry and will also deliver as per their expectations. Thanks a lot. Thank you. I forward this call to Mr. Rajesh Gupta. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am giving details of related to NBFC segment. At NBFC, we are primarily engaged in the lending business. We basically have 3 segments: hypothecation of vehicles, and second one is personal loans, and third is SME loans. Our total loan book as on 30th September is 106 CR. As far as our personal loans are concerned, that have grown by more than 30% in this quarter to the tune of 36.34. We are having presently as 20 branches, mainly in UP, Punjab, and one at Delhi. We have about more than 20,000 clients, which were only 15,000 by the end of first quarter. We want to expand our business further in most states, and we hope to increase our branches in the coming quarter by 5 number to 25, and by the end of this year to 30. That is all from my side.
Vidhi, you can open the floor for Q&A session as you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 at this time. The first question is from the line of Asim from ITI Alternate Funds Management. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hi. So just wanted to
This
understand
is
the
the
nature of
operator. Sorry to interrupt you, Asim. Your audio is very low from your line, so please check.
Is this better?
Better, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So what is the nature of the exceptional loss that occurred in this quarter?
Yeah, the exceptional loss is in terms of, providing tax liability of the previous year. And this was ongoing matter, and we wanted to resolve it for once. So we decided to take the advantage of this government scheme, and that is what it is. The payment of tax liability as an exceptional item, which is belonging to previous years.
So, and is it
I want
pertaining
to
to the
add one
company
thing,
or to...
that liability was on Share India FinCap, and liability was and that was for the year before the acquisition of the company. So after that, when that government scheme came up, so we decided to pay off that thing in one go. That's why that item is there.
This is belonging to 13-14.
Yes.
That is much before acquisition of the company.
Yeah.
Got it. So secondly, so what is the future strategy of the company after acquiring AlgoVia and Utrade?
Sachinji.
Yeah. So as I already explained in my remarks, that management view is that this broking business is going to be a tech business, and it has already become already taken a bend towards the technology. So in next 5 years, it is going to be next Netflix type of business. It will be subscription-based business. People that can come, subscribe, and if they get a good content, they will continue. Otherwise, they will not. So idea is technology should be extremely good behind your back if you want to grow into this industry. Industry is very challenging, extremely dynamic in nature. You need to be on your toes. You cannot relax once you achieve some target that you have done something. You have to be on your toes, and to match this changing environment, tech is the only answer. So as sir has already explained, Share India been viewed in our circles as a fintech broker. So actual growth came because we were having a strong in-house tech team. So acquisition was in mind because there are two kind of clients we are looking forward to cater. One, HNI clients who want sophisticated technology, good strategies, and good services. For that, AlgoVia has an expertise. They have a track record of last 9 to 10 years, and their team is extremely strong. So we believe that now they are on board with us, so we'll be able to provide more innovative products to the HNI clients, SPA clients, and the people and the organizations who want to trade in the market with a heavy capital. So one thing is this. Second, as Utrade. Utrade is a company in existence since last 10 years. It has been led by Mr. Kunal Nandwani, and they have 90 tech professionals with them. So they have experience to cater the retail clients. So we are moving towards a complete IBT platform that will launch in later of this financial year. And next we may come up with some new innovative products. Like I said, Share India history is that Share India was doing best in prop. Then same technology or same expertise, we opened it for our HNI or SPA clients, and it clicked, and means now we are getting a lot of queries and a lot of clients are getting associated with us, which is clearly can be seen in our turnover, where our market share has grown up by 2% in last quarter, which is a huge number. So same thing we want to carry for the retailers. The idea is that if we can package this expertise in a small box and make it very feasible for even a small client to participate or use algos through their mobile phones. That's the vision. Idea is in next 2 to 3 years, every Indian should have an app or platform or whatever on their mobile from where they can trade. Either they are lawyer, either they are doctor, or a housewife, or a student, or whatever. So they just need a small capital and a technology. So with the help of Utrade, we will try to make such technology where people can definitely participate in algo trading through their mobiles. So idea is to make it a tech company in next 5 years. Both the company will help. This is only possible with both of these companies. So that's why that's our vision with these two companies. Kamlesh sir, if you want to add something.
No, I mean, yeah, as we said, technology is the key focus area, and we believe that much of our growth will emerge from the technology. So this acquisition will help us a lot. Recently, we have done 3 episode series with Zee Business, where we explained to the retail investor about the algo and role of algo for the retail investors. And we have got tremendous response from the not only from the retail investors, but from the brokers also. So, everyone wants to participate in this particular program, and we intend to have soft launch around January, February, and the product would be rolled out for commercial use from April onwards. Thank you.
Thank you for that answer. And so last question is that is there any plan in place to counter the other technology-based brokers that are funded by these PE houses?
Sachinji, would you like to comment?
Yeah. See, sir, we are not looking at the competition in that sense. We look at the competition within Share India only. Correct. 1, 2. These lot of broking houses I cannot name. They are backed by PE funds. They actually incur loss in their balance sheet. So we are coming from the traditional business background. We cannot see losses or we cannot see drop in profit in our balance sheet. So keeping the profit going on, still we have to launch and compete with them. So we'll compete not with the with the marketing numbers. We'll compete with the technology. The idea is what they are doing. They are providing a platform to trade. What we are trying to do, platform is one thing, definitely that will be there. But we are trying to come up with an innovative idea where we can give them, a training, or we can help them in earning their bread and butter for their future. So there are 2 things. One, people benchmark their investment with the index performance. Second, we are not going to do that. What we will do, we are going to benchmark our performance with the FDs or any fixed government plans. So the idea is there should not be drawdown on monthly basis. These kind of strategies we can roll out for the client. So we are not looking to compete with them. We are trying to come up with an innovative product which can definitely attract retailers. And so the idea is balance sheet should not get any dent. So we are not looking to compete with them. They have huge marketing budget. We don't want any PE fund. Our company has good cash flows. And we'll try to be in that. We will use whatever the experience our management have. We'll try to use everything for that. We'll try to focus on execution and focus on good product.
I would just like to add over here a couple of points in addition to what Sachin sir has already said. Indian fintech space is very heavily regulated. Any new participant who enters into this market would need not only have the technology capabilities, but would need a very deep understanding of the regulations that Indian market are going to have or currently have. Secondly, the regulations are going to get stringent only, and it is a very important for legacy players like us who have a very deep understanding of regulations and what are the ways to execute in order to give it a proper legacy business to the retail clientele. I think companies like Share India will grow over there because they know how to survive in a regulated environment and how to operate in those regulated environments.
Great. Okay. Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shravan, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My question is, what is your view on industry consolidation?
Yeah. Good evening. That's a good question and very relevant to Share India also, because Share India realized this consolidation in the industry for last 4-5 years. In fact, we had a major acquisition in the form of Total Securities Limited before 2 years, and that has paid a very rich dividend in terms of overall growth of the company. Not only in the terms of numbers, in terms of number, since we have joined together, we have 100% growth in last 2 years, and current year also we'll see about 100% growth. Apart from that, we could add many more verticals, which otherwise would not have been possible to add. So here, after merger, we could add insurance broking, we could strengthen our NBFC arm, we could enrich wealth management, we could acquire tech-based companies. We are going to retail. The participation in retail also has increased. We are doing well in the merchant banking space also. There also we have position which has been created, and we have hired the best professionals in the industry. So, idea is to create, a complete product portfolio and all the verticals in the financial field. And, customer can have all the, utilities under one roof. So definitely the consolidation has helped us a lot. With the recent regulatory changes, the things have changed drastically for compliance purposes. And small brokers or the big brokers, the compliances are same. So the smaller brokers are feeling the heat. And second component, which has affected the entire scenario is the technology. It is not possible for everyone to afford the kind of spending in technology. So both these things has emerged as a winner for us. In fact, last 4-5 months we have added 3-4 main brokers in our stream. They have joined their operations with us. And, with this kind of capability, we have, as Sachin has said, we have onboarded many FIIs. So, FPIs. So, going forward also, we would like to have penetration in the area of the institutional business. And all this was possible because of the consolidation. So consolidation has paid very rich dividend. And now, we are a strong company, and the growth prospect also has been better than the earlier one. With the merger, the additional benefit has emerged is the strong management bandwidth. Today, we have about 20 people, from the promoters group who are actively managing the business. And that is how, the business is growing very fast. And the kind of result we are producing is all because of the strength that we have in the management. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rahul Jagia, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My question is, how is company planning to focus on technology for next 5 years?
Sachinji, you have already answered, but you can elaborate on this issue. Sachinji,
sorry.
Are you online?
Yeah. Sorry. As I already explained that our vision as a management is that next 5 years will be very dynamic, and we'll see a lot of changes happening in the market. And technology is going to play a vital role in this dynamic environment. So that's why the acquisition actually came into our mind, and it happened last quarter. So as far as explained, regulatory environment is as such that it is indirectly benefiting Share India most. So now the trust factor will go up in retail clients, and it's easy to cater the large number of clients without putting a lot of capital in. So we believe that if we'll be able to provide them good strategies or good innovative products, so we'll definitely enhance our market share in terms of retail clients in next financial year, which is our main goal. And next 5 years, we see that Share India will be seen as a complete tech company rather than just a traditional broker. So let's see, next year is very important for all of us, and as a management, we'll try to put all the effort in, and we'll try to give the best of execution, and let's see how the things will change. But in next 5 years, we will see that Share India will be depending more on technology side.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Keval Lakhani, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, I just wanted to understand the future of this sector, broking per se, keeping in mind that brokerage has been disrupted with discount brokers coming in. So how do you look at the future of this sector?
The insurance sector, which sector? Broking sector or what?
Broking.
Yeah. Yeah, Sachinji, would you like to explain? Or
I just start, sir, then you can elaborate.
Yeah.
So the idea is, sir, as I said, that two things are happening. One, that quantum has changed multifold. So when the per unit revenue is less, but because of the quantum, overall revenue has gone up. Cost is not getting up with the same numbers because, again, as I said repeatedly, the technology is playing a vital role. So once the technology is in, so your cost, recurring cost is not going up. So your revenue is going up because you're getting more and more clients. So even forget about brokerage. We personally, as a management at Share India feel this is going to be a subscription type of thing in next coming years, where people will just subscribe on monthly basis and get the good content in terms of good strategies and good knowledge from the broking platform. That's it. So still the revenue number will be very, very high because participation has gone up. So overall size of the cake has gone up. So you don't need to take a bigger piece from the cake. Cake has gone up, cake size has gone up. So you will get your share if you are with the right product in the right industry. So we believe that that brokerage part or less brokerage or whatever will not affect the industry as industry is growing. Kamlesh sir can elaborate.
Yeah, sir. I mean, here, I would like to elaborate that we have a unique business model. Our business model is entirely different from the other broking house who are mainly engaged in the retail segment, like Zerodha. So, they are into pure retail. We are into pure wholesale. Our strength is in strategy-based trading. And we derive a lot of benefit from the turnover-related benefits. Currently, we have already spoken about it, that we have about 8% market share in the option segment. Now, that itself, gives us a lot of benefit in terms of transaction charges. So we are the most competitive. Second thing, our business model is based on the wholesale business, where strategy and technology plays a key role, plus the turnover and the transaction cost. So our transaction cost is one of the lowest in the industry. That is why we are able to attract more and more institutional players into our fold. We have been able to onboard many brokers also on our platform, and we have large high-value network groups in our list of clients. So our list of clients is totally different. And going forward, we are going to onboard all the retail clients through Algo. Again, this is use of technology, and this is different. We will be the first to launch such product in India on a large scale. So whatever products we are bringing are of unique in nature, and let me tell you, we derive 75% of our revenue from the assured sources, turnover, charges. Then we have many other revenue models which will ensure that 75% business or the revenue is derived from these sources. Apart from that, we have a lot of advantage in terms of a large player and having complete product portfolio. Even our verticals, other business verticals like insurance broking, NBFC, wealth management, distribution, are all profitable. In fact, all our subsidiaries are profitable, and that is also adding a lot of revenue to us. Going forward, we feel that 30 to 35% revenue would be contributed by these subsidiaries, and there will be a lot of value unlocking happening out of these subsidiaries. As we are listed on the main board of BSE and NSE, all our subsidiaries would get automatically eligible to be listed on the exchange platform. So in over a period of time, we'll be able to unlock a lot of value. So our business model essentially is different. See, in the retail, pure retail brokerage, there is no revenue. None of the broker would survive purely on brokerage. So you have to be innovative, you have to give innovative product, and that is what makes us different from the other brokers.
Sir, thank you. Two follow-on questions on this. One being, which subsidiaries are we looking at for a listing at a later date? And
no, not right now. I said, next 5-10 years, we would not like to list any of them, because these subsidiaries are all 3-4 years old, and we need to take the fullest advantage by maturing the product range and increasing penetration and making them sustainable, so that there is value creation and real value unlocking happening.
Sure.
We would not like to dilute at this particular stage or in another 3, 4, 5 years, because there the valuation may not be all that attractive. Share India is doing extremely well, and the pace with which we are growing itself is unlocking lot of value for the shareholder. If you have seen, last 1 year we have given more than 700% return to our shareholders. So the valuation part, the management is fully aware, and this will happen as and when there is a requirement, or as and when we feel that the particular vertical is good enough for the divestment purpose.
Got it, sir. This is helpful. Many thanks and best of luck.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mitesh Chaudhary, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My question is, what is the product-wise breakup of the insurance sector, and what is the digital strategy there?
Yeah, we have with us our CEO and MD of insurance broking, Mr. Ajay Patel. He would like to, elaborate on this particular issue. Mr. Ajay, please.
From the business model perspective, we have both the brick and the mortar model, and at the same time, we also have our digital business. Now, we recently launched Policy Search, which is a digital model. Going forward, and from the product perspective, we are one of those unique brokers who are helping our clients on the retail side and also on the corporate side. So we deal with life insurance, health insurance, motor insurance, at the same time commercial insurance too. Apart from this, we also provide claim consultancy, which is again a extremely specialized field, wherein we help our clients try to sort out the claims which got regulated by the insurance company. We help them in terms of getting the claims settled. So that's in brief in terms of our business model. So very few brokers would be into our category number one. We would be present on the offline side also and on the online side too, because we firmly believe that insurance, digital is not just going to be it's going to be more of a fulfillment tool. And at the same time, insurance today, if you see, it's not a product which is purely on the premium perspective. So unlike many other brokers or distribution arm which feel that insurance is a premium game, we feel that insurance is not about premium, but insurance is all about the right risk identification and management. And this is probably sharing the insurance brokers places themselves in the market, wherein we try to identify the right kind of risk, we try to identify the right kind of a product. We have an extremely strong product team which tries to understand, analyze the product. Because we firmly believe that when an insurance company designs a product, it is designed keeping into mind a certain sort of population, a certain demography of the country. So our responsibility is to identify the right product to the right customer and then provide the solution to them. I hope I've answered the question.
Mr. Mitesh Chaudhary, does that answer your question?
Okay, sir. That is fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Chetan Sharma, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My question is, what is the current quality of loan book, taking into consideration the NP of the company?
We have with us Rajesh ji. Rajesh ji, you will be able to, give the best information in this particular area. Rajesh ji.
Yes, I'm taking it. So NPA should remain stable. Due to the COVID-related stress, we have made aggressive provisioning for NPA to the tune of 51.50 lakhs. In this first half, loan book quality will definitely improve from here. That is it from my side.
Mr. Chetan Sharma, does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Neeraj Verma, individual investor. Please go ahead. Mr. Neeraj Verma, your line is in talk mode. Please go ahead with your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
What are company's technology strength which it can be leveraged over next 5 to 10 years?
Sachin ji and Abhinav, you can take this question.
Abhinav, can you please answer this question?
Sure. Yeah. As already explained by Sachin sir and Kamlesh sir, Share India believes that technology is going to be the disruptor in this broking business. Next 5-10 years, the traditional broking business will not survive. It would be more of a technology-oriented players who are more customer-centric who will survive. With this view in mind, we announced the acquisition of uTrade and AlgoWire. Share India has been in the broking industry for last 24, 25 odd years and has been a reputed name, a reliable name across its customer segment. We believe that we can take this legacy and develop a technology which is much more customer-centric in the front end, and at the back end is more reliable for someone who trades in volume. And with this view in mind, we announced the acquisition of uTrade and AlgoWire, and we believe the technology strength that you specifically refer to in ability to leverage out of for the next 5-10 odd years would come inherently from uTrade and AlgoWire, plus the entire legacy business that Share India has developed over the last 10 years, where it has not only delivered in terms of technology, but it has also delivered in terms of returns and has developed a set of strategies which we believe can be profitable and help an individual earn their bread and butter, could be available on their mobile, which is currently available only to institutional setup. These are the set of technologies that we believe that we can leverage over next 5 or 10 odd years.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1.
Sir, in the meantime, I just wanted to understand a bit on the product that you said the soft launching is going to happen by Jan, and the commercial usage will start from April onwards. So if you can give some more sense on this product and how will this be competitive for us in the market, and how will that help us to get more gains over the other brokers?
Yeah, Sachin ji, kindly elaborate.
Yeah, sorry. Can you please come up with the question again? There was some disturbance at my end. Sorry.
No problem. So, in between, you had mentioned that product is going to be launched in Jan, Feb, and commercial usage will start from April onwards. So, if you can give a big more background on this product and what unusual good this product will be for the retail investors or the customers, and how will this give us an edge over the other broking companies?
Okay. See, ma'am, I can give you the details what are actually there on the paper planning. So the actual product, when we go for the launch, when we go for the development, product is already under development and 70% development has been done. But still, when we actually go for launch, there may be some changes in the product. But I just give you the background and the planning behind the product. So the idea is just the legacy we are having, the kind of expertise Share India is having since last so many years, and that expertise has shown good positive results into the volatile, stable or directional market. So we forwarded that knowledge to our HNI clients. Again, that resulted into good associations and good profit to the company and for the clients also. So we believe that there is a vacuum where these small clients, small traders who are not able to use these kind of sophisticated algos, strategies because of lack of knowledge, and they just use whatever the knowledge they can get from Google or YouTube or what, where 90% people don't talk right product. So people tend to lose money in the market. So when the Share India is coming up with their brand that will pass on that knowledge into a product, like we'll be making let us say n number of strategies which will be back tested. Results will be shown in a particular strategy, and client can choose a strategy based on the ranking given by the users. So it will be like that. You have to log in through your login ID, which will be given by the company, and there will be a set of strategies in that. Once you log in, there will be a set of strategies on the platform. Once you click on the strategies, there will be back tested results, winning days, losing days, then expected ROI and maximum drawdown possible based on the last 3 years results. Based on your appetite, you can choose one strategy. You can allocate the funds according to you, and then the system will automatically trade on the particular strategy when that certain event will have come. Correct? So at start, we are planning to go with only intraday strategies. We don't want to take any risk for the clients. So clients will have clear picture of what they are earning and what they are losing on day-to-day basis. There will be no ambiguity and there will be no risk of overnight positions. So the idea is to give them safe, easy return, 15%, 12%, 18%, whatever based on the market conditions, and what kind of strategies clients choose. There will be some risky, there will be less risky, there will be high return strategies, there will be bouquet of strategies. So client has to choose one, and they can choose it on daily basis according to their appetite, according to the ranking. So then what will happen? Strategy will automatically trade, and idea is to benchmark it on with the FDs. Like FDs are giving 5% return. So here we believe that we should give at least 12 to 15% return stably to the client. Ticket size we haven't decided yet, but it will be suitable for the clients who can deploy capital between 10 lakh to 1 crore. For the clients who can deploy more than 1 crore, we may come up with another innovative products where 100% automation will not be possible because ticket size will be bigger. So there we have to come up with the personalized services to the HNI clients. So that thing, I don't want to elaborate further on the product. This is just a glimpse of the product we are planning to launch. So I don't think this kind of product anyone has launched till now who has in-house trading setup and who has an in-house technology. So yes, there are some competitors, and secondly, yes, like we may come up with the drag and drop coding facility where client can code their strategy without knowing the coding. Like you want to code your strategy, you don't want to discuss your strategy with the broker. You can go on our platform, you can drag and drop, and you can code your strategy, and you can run your strategy on our platform. So idea is to give the platform where you guys can code, where clients can code, where clients, if they don't want to code, they can choose our set of strategies to trade. That's the idea, ma'am.
Got it. So can we easily say that this strategy is mainly to attract the retail customers more for their beneficial?
Yeah, 100%. Why not? As I told you, capital should not be less than 10 lakhs as of now. So if a client is having a capital between 10 lakh to 1 crore, they can easily choose these strategies.
Okay. And sir, one last question from my end. Right now the markets are doing pretty well, and their participation is also very strong. But how do we see ourselves when the market consolidates and there's very less action going on the street? Then how do we see ourselves doing, and whether still the strategies and the technology that we have invested in, will that still remain, and we'll be able to earn the same amount of revenues that during the consolidation of markets like we are earning right now?
Ma'am, I tell you one thing. We never do business based on small events. We are not planning our entire business on the current scenario. So market is going down, market going up, market consolidating. All these are different phases of the market. We have to live with this. So we are not even thinking that what if market will go down, what if 5%. So there are a lot of whats and ifs when we plan. But when we are planning a certain business for next 5 years, then definitely next 5 years we will see all weather market. So the idea is, if we are growing since last 10 years, and we have seen all kind of markets in last 10 years, sharp falls in the market, longer consolidations in the market, and sharp bull market, still we are earning. Maybe returns may vary, and some strategies may work, some do not work. That's why I said we will be coming up with a bouquet of strategies. There will not be a single strategy, and that's why I said people will be having comments on the strategy. People will be rating the strategy. Based on that, you can change your strategy on daily basis. So if we are growing, why not? Maybe not, returns may not be the same, but still, why put money for FDs? When with the basic knowledge you can definitely earn 15% annually with a simple market knowledge. Why to put your money in FD? Now I tell you one thing, what happened in last 1.5 years, this is my personal opinion, I am not saying that from the company's point of view. I have seen a lot of people have lost their jobs, or their businesses, or the small shops. They do have capital. They have certain capital with them, but they don't know what to do with the capital. Again, they should open the same shop, which will take a lot of capital to set up the shop again, or what to do with the jobs. So this will help those kind of people. Lot of housewives do approach us on personal basis. How can we help them teach and learn the stock market and trade in the stock market? Where now we are coming up with the product where we are saying that you don't need to learn about the market. Just go and study the strategies and choose one strategy. Will trade. System will trade on your behalf. Algos will be there. People are inquiring like anything about the algos. People are dying to use algos for their trading, because algos are being pitched like it's a product for the only big guys, for brokers, for HNIs, or whatever. But we want to make it so simple that even a simple working guy can use this algo. So we are not planning a business for 1 year or 2 years. It will be for years and years. We'll see all the other markets. So we are not worried about market will be stagnant or going down or participation will go down. Eventually, participation has to go up. No questions asked. Do you think next 10 years India participation from 5 crore will go down to 2 crore or go down to 10 crore? Go up to 10 crore. I can write it on a paper. It will go up to 10 crore. It may take time. So no question, no problem at all.
Yeah, madam. To supplement, what Sachin is talking. What we are going to attempt is to bring all-weather product. During last 1.5 years, during the COVID period, we have seen new class of investors emerging, and that is why the clientele count has doubled. The new class of investors are all tech-savvy. They know how to log into the system. They know they are better studied, and they know the risk very well. These are, housewives. These are people who are working from home. These are students in higher education. These are, some part-timers, and many people, as Sachin has rightly said, have taken up this as a profession. Now, last 1.5 years was very easy because the market was going one way up. But, this may not remain the same. today, if you see today's market, again, it was very volatile market. So, the product which we are going to introduce has nothing to do, with the market trend. It will work under different strategies will work under all the circumstances. And that is why, we want to drive them away from the speculation and get into some real thing, add to their knowledge and do some meaningful work, which will add to their household income by 20, 30, 40, 50,000 rupees a month. So that's the whole idea. And, we have seen, Share India itself has seen a lot of phases in the market. We are operating since last 26 years. And we have seen bull market, we have seen bear market, we have seen dull market, we have seen very vibrant market. So this is a normal feature of the market. And consistently we have performed very well in the entire situation because we don't do any view-based trading. See, our strength lies in the technology, it lies in the strategy-based trading, it lies in the containment of risk and to effectively deploy capital. So that is how, we are working, and this will benefit all the investors. And as Sachin ji has said rightly, from here 5 crore we can see 10 crore happening very fast. Market will remain volatile because now we are not isolated, and India is getting a lot of attraction also. So that way we feel that, and more and more people are getting into the market. And believe me, these new players are here to stay for a longer period. They are not the one who would speculate and go out of the market. So we are really optimistic, and that is why the product range we are planning for the retail investors. Thank you.
Got it, sir. Sir, this is very helpful, and I think this is a very good initiative even for the people who have lost their business and the jobs, in this COVID scenario. So it's a very welcoming thing for them. Thank you, and over to Faizan. You can just go ahead.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Praveen Gupta for closing comments. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Yeah. Please go ahead and
yes, we can hear you, sir. Please.
Dear investors, I express our sincere thanks to all who have stood with us. I deeply thank my board colleagues, employees, and other service providers because of whom we have been able to achieve our results. This is best quarter in history of Share India. We assure you we are working continuously for growth of company and all shareholders. With this, I wish you a very happy Diwali. Stay safe.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Antique Stock Broking, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Very happy Diwali to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.